Pensacola Tri-City Tourism Office has its doors wide open this week to celebrate National Tourism Week. Grand Island Tourism hosted an open house today. They served comfort foods such as coney dogs, chips, and popcorn cups. Hall County generates $170 million from tourism each year, and a big announcement from Grand Island Mayor Roger Steele is expected to generate more tourism dollars.
If we can get the hike bike trail extended out to Mormon Island and then acquire Camp Augustine so it's preserved for public use, with the plan that it will be attached to Mormon Island and become part of Mormon Island State Recreation Area, those two things will benefit Grand Island and central Nebraska for generations.
When it comes to funding this effort, Mayor Steele says he expects it to be a partnership between the community and Nebraska Game and Parks.